Hello, friend. I did it. Coq au vin on a bed of not creamy, mashed potatoes, which I don't do a lot. And it's got mushrooms and carrots and small potatoes because I couldn't find pearl onions. But it is a beautiful dish. And then we have a side of haricot vert, which is string beans. So watch the video if you're interested in learning how to make this dish. This is an elegant dish. This is not usually something you would make every day for you, but if you want to have company and then you want to impress your friends a little bit. I remember when I had the cafe in Florida, I was in Winter Park, which is a little prissy part of town with lots of people with money and other things. And I think that was a big part of me losing my lease because of where I was. Because I was told I didn't belong and what am I doing there? And you know, I didn't really get the full implication of my decision at the time. And I cooked the chicken in my cast iron and it performed beautifully. This cast iron is heavy. So, wow. And of course, I'm in my challenge of boycotting carbs. And what am I having today? Mashed potatoes. So, well, I cooked it, so I gotta eat it, right? Listen. This chicken was marinated last night, and I added wine to the marinade. And then after the chicken was halfway cooked in the cast iron, I poured that marinade after I strained it, of course. And then I couldn't find pearl onions, so I had these little small tomatoes, potatoes, I forgot what they call them, but you get a bag full of small ones, so that's what I used, and it did really well with the mashed potatoes. And you use dark meat for the chicken, so I had the thighs, the drumstick, and the wings. So, with the sauce, of course, marinated, and wine. What else do you need? Listen, I'm not just saying that because I cooked it. Even though my food tastes good, okay? Because I take time to marinate and I use herbs and So in this is my little twist, my Caribbean twist. I put a Scotch bonnet or habanero pepper, the whole one, because then the skin, the flavor from the skin gets into your dish. And I had a bouquet garni, which with thyme and cilantro, and you could also put some bay leaves in there, tied together. Throw it in there whenever you have liquid or stew or any kind of sauce. Put that in there. And this recipe also has bacon. Lardon. You have to do that in there if you're doing coq au vin, okay? But you know, once in a blue moon, I don't usually buy bacon, but I had to buy it last week when I was making the quiche Lorraine. So I think I'm going to stop from the French recipes for a while because they're not fat-free. But the French are healthy. The wine. Guys, go watch the recipe and try it yourself. It is not hard. Alright? I'm going to have a drumstick. And that's going to be my lunch. Alright, au revoir. Bye.